Hey, welcome back everyone. This is Bill. I'm a prepper and I'm living in the Philippines. This short clip here is going to be the intro to a new series that I'm going to start creating where I talk about freeze-dried food, specifically Augason Farms, and where I open them up, take a review, and give you my solid feedback. Before I start getting into today's actual stuff, I do have, as you can see, quite a large assortment of Augason Farm freeze-dried food. Now, some of this stuff has shelf life between 5 years, 10 years, and 25 years, and it is a good long-term if you're in the long-term food storage solution. Now, I'm just over 50, so I'm definitely looking at food that can go long-term because I hopefully will be around long-term. Long-term food storage might not be for everyone because there is a cost involved with the storage, the space it takes out, plus the ROI, right? The price you're paying for branded freeze-dried food. Now, if you guys watch my videos, you know up top, all those black bins, that's all the food that I've been freeze-drying myself at a greatly reduced cost. However, freeze-dried food can be great, and it gives you a sense of security knowing that you have a lot of freeze-dried food in your pantry. And keep in mind, even as a person that owns a freeze dryer, some of the stuff I don't want to make. I don't want to make powdered milk. I don't want to make onions. I don't want to do a lot of things that I find that I'd rather buy. But anyways, so it's your personal preference as a prepper and how you stack your food storage. I have a mix. I certainly have a mix of canned foods, grain staples, and freeze-dried foods. I have a great mix. If you're curious about that, watch any one of my pantry videos. But this series, I wanted to actually open these cans up and cook it. I wanted to see if it's good. I wanted to give you my honest feedback about the taste of whatever flavor or brand I open. And then I wanted also just to double check. So that said, this is the intro. You're going to see the same intro on the next 10 videos in this series. But I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, remember to hit that like button. So continuing along with my Augason Farms freeze-dried food taste tests, I put out a community survey, and overwhelmingly out of the choices I tossed up that time, the chicken fettuccine Alfredo came up as 50% you guys wanted to see. So here's what I got for you today. I have their Augason Farms chicken fettuccine Alfredo with freeze-dried chicken. It says it's 14 servings. Now this is a 2-pound can and it is heavy. Again, with Augason Farms, you have to cook the food. We'll go down and do that in a second. It says it has a 25-year shelf life, and it says here that it's a half a cup of pasta is the serving size. Now again, I don't know who eats such a small size. I'm going to make at least a full cup of pasta. Now, look at all these ingredients. I'm not even sure what the hell's in this food, but we're going to check it out. So anyways, in order to yield 2 cups, I need 1 cup of pasta, 2/3 cup of sauce mix, and 2 cups of water. So I'm assuming there's 2 different kind of packets inside here, so I'm going to check it out. Now, I'm going to try to open this can. And if you guys have been following along, I've been having a hard time opening these with my can opener. And it has to do with this paper around the edges, you know, which is really a bothersome thing. But if I can do it, let's try it. And let's see what I get here. Yep, now I'm having problems. You know, I was doing good. I got halfway. So now I'm going to switch to the old P90 equivalent here. And let's get this opened up. Now, it's only 14 servings, which is definitely not a lot. I've made chicken fettuccine Alfredo, and you can watch one of my freeze-dried videos where I've made my own. I had bought this stuff before my freeze dryer was up and running because, you know, my anxiety about food stuff was pretty narrow and harrowing at the time. So almost there. We are extremely close. And I'm not sure what they do with these cans to make the seal so good. I'm glad it's a good seal, but at the same time, it's a pain. All right, so this is what we have. We have a whole lot of pasta and what looks to be, now this is the first time I've actually seen them put a different pouch inside. There's an oxygen absorber. Yeah, the first time I've ever seen them do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure 1 cup of pasta and 2/3 cups of this sauce mix. Then I will get it downstairs and then we'll get the boiling water going and we'll do the rehydration. Stand by, 2 seconds. So I wanted to show you guys this stuff. I got my 2/3 cup of the powder, and in the bag they had 2 different oxygen absorbers in there. You can see that. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave those in there and seal that bag back up. And there's my 1 cup of pasta. So I'm going to take this downstairs now that it's measured, and I'll see you guys in 2 seconds for real. All right, so here I am. I am downstairs in our dirty kitchen in the garage. I am going to put the measured 2 cups of water into the pot there. All right, so that was absolutely 2 cups of water measured. So I don't want any arguments about anything later that may or may not come out. All right, I'm gonna let that get to a boil. Stand by. All right. 2 cups of boiling water. All my ingredients. Reduce heat. Stir it up here. Make sure the heat's reduced still, okay. And it is simmering. I'm going to simmer and stir this for 20 minutes. That's what it said on the box. That's what you're going to get. Stand by. All right, it has been 17 minutes. I turned off the heat, and looking at this stuff, it looks pretty good. Let me get it in a bowl. So hang on, let me see if I can put my camera down without dropping things. I bet this pan is hot. Now I did have to stir this more than frequently, kind of a lot while it was on simmer because the noodles were trying to stick to the bottom of the pan. Now this is supposedly 2 servings. Let's see what I got here. I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna sit down here. And then, now this is gonna be my lunch. So it is still very hot. You can see the steam coming off of it. Now, it's not running. I will say that the consistency looks really, really good here. Now, I haven't tried any of this yet, so. All right, here's a piece of chicken. Chicken and pasta. Let's see how it is here. The chicken is definitely not rehydrated. It's good. It actually tastes like a grilled chicken jerky. So obviously the chickens will need more time than what it's recommended on the box. Now everything that I've seen so far from Augason Farms takes more time. Let's see the pasta by itself here. The pasta is good. Now look, this is not runny. This is actually what I would consider pasta consistency. Now, this is 2 servings, according to Augason Farms. In my humble opinion, it's 1 to 1.5 serving at most. But let's see again here what I got. This is very hot. You know, the taste is spot on. It's actually kind of bland for an Alfredo, but it's creamy. The noodles are definitely good. There, you can taste the herbs. It is not salty, for those that are curious, because that's always my main concern. But for whatever reason, the chicken, let me see if I can find another piece here of just the chicken. Yeah. The chicken's delicious. It's just not hydrated. I'm going to eat this for lunch. It is good. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Maybe letting it sit after you cook it for a little bit longer than what the box says, in order to allow the chicken to fully rehydrate. But oh yeah, it just tastes good. I'm going to have a great lunch. All right, guys. This is my 4th review. I have more coming. And if you like this content, hit like. If you have any comments, drop the comments down below as always. And if you're not a subscriber, check out some of my stuff. Hopefully there's stuff there you like. And just keep in mind that I'm just a regular guy doing simple and regular things. All right, guys. Until next time, everyone, please be safe.